Good evening, everyone, and happy Research Day. This is Doc Del once again, your research professor. So, this time, let us try to provide a finding, conclusion, and recommendation of your study. But before that, for those who are new to this channel, I want you to subscribe and then hit the notification bell so that if I have new videos relating to writing research in education and business research, you will always be updated. As what I have told you, that our concern tonight is how are we going to provide a finding, conclusion, and recommendation of our study. Okay. So before that, what are the things that we need to have for us to be able to provide findings, conclusions, and recommendations of the study? Okay. So first is so what we need is actually what we need is this. So we have to have the statement of the problem because in providing findings in our study, all of our findings are rooted from our statement of the problem. So for example, here we have seven statements of the problem. So there is a need for us to have seven findings and seven conclusions. And as regards to our recommendations, we will go back to the significance of the study because kung sino yung nandun sa significance of the study, how are we going to arrange them in the significance of the study? They are the group of people that will be given recommendations. Okay. So after this one, so aside from statement of the problems, we have to have also the data. No, because the data, no, this is the basis, no? Ito yung basis natin for us to be able to provide findings. Okay. So for example, our first problem is on the demographic profile. So we have to provide data on demographic profile, no, so that this will be captured in the making of our finding as regards to demographic profile. So second data, we have to have customer involvement, data on new product success, no, our second variable, and of course the data on the testing of significant relationship. So since we have three hypotheses here, a relationship between demographic profile and customer involvement, demographic profile and new product success, and then customer involvement and new product success. So of course, we need to provide also three findings as regards to this, and then of course, no, based on the findings of the study, based on the data presented, what can be or what could be the intervention program that can be designed. So, kailangan natin yung SOP or statement of the problem and the data presented because ito yung i-feed natin sa AI. No? So, as what I have told you, our activities here, our research activities is always aided with the AI. Okay, so let's move now to the AI. Okay, so here. So we have to have new chat. And then what we are going to do is we are going to upload the file. No, we are going to upload the whole file. Sample data. Okay, so we have to upload this one. And then, okay, so we are going to have a prompt based on the data presented. Let us have this first, no? In this study, there are No, there are 7 statements of the problem. Okay. So, comma, and then based on the data presented, provide provide findings, or based on the data presented, what are the findings that can be drawn from here, period. And then each problem must be given a finding in a capsulated form Okay, so and then let's click the prompt. So let us try to see what AI can do with the things that we ask from the AI. Okay. So here, if you try to look at it, the AI provided us finding, but of course, it is in a bulleted form. No? Okay, so there are, no? Okay, so there are 7. So what we are going to do is this. No, since this is bulleted, okay, so rewrite the findings presented in a compact form. Each finding must be in sentence form and avoid bullets in the item. Okay. Then click the prompt. Okay. So if you try to look at this, now if you try to look at this, the AI already provided us the capsulated version of the finding. Okay, so here, so with regard to demographic profile, the majority of the respondents are young adults aged 18 to 21 or 30%. So this one, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so with this, you could be able to transfer this to a Word format, no? So in your manuscript, you have to number this one. So for example, findings, you have to provide an introductory statement. For example, based on the problems presented in the study, the following findings are presented. And then number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7. So that is how are we going to make a finding. Okay. So here, so since after making or after having findings, we have to proceed to conclusions. So based on the findings presented, provide a possible conclusions of the 7 findings. Okay, and then kukopyahin natin yung isa. So dito, present the findings. Ito, we have to revise this. So, copy natin. So, present the findings. Present the findings in a compact form. Each finding must have each present the conclusion rather, no? Not findings. Conclusion. Present the conclusions in a compact form and its conclusion must be in a sentence form. Conclusions. Okay, then prompt. Okay. So, if you try to look at this, no, andito na po ang mga conclusions, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then, when you are going to present your conclusion, so you still have to provide an introductory statement. So here, the AI already provide an introductory statement based on the findings of the study. The following conclusions can be drawn. Okay, yan. And then the last one is the um, the last one is the recommendations. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Okay, based on the findings and conclusions of the study, comma, provide recommendations to the following individuals. Okay, colon. So, babalikan natin yung kanina, no? So, punta tayo doon sa significance of the study, no? So that alam natin kung sino yung bibigyan natin ng recommendation. So, in this case, of course, we have DTI, business organizations. So, Department of Trade and Industry. Business organizations. Tingnan natin. Then we have customers and future researchers, comma, customers, comma, and future researchers. Okay, so additional natin na instruction. Oh, pwede pa rin ito. Kopyahin lang natin. And then paste. So, gawin natin present the recommendations in a compact form. Its recommendation must be in sentence form and avoid bullets in the item. Okay. Then prompt. Okay, so if you try to look at this, andito na po, no? So, Department of Industry. However, in the making of recommendations, we have to avoid the word should, no? Because we are not recommending anymore. We are forcing them to follow. So, in the making or in the presentation of recommendation, you can use may, shall, or can. So, for example, the Department of Trade and Industry may develop comprehensive support, no? Business organizations shall proactively, okay. Customers may actively participate. Future researchers can expand on this study. So, we have to provide, we have to avoid the term must and should. Okay, we can use may, shall, and can. So this is the simplest way on how are we going to utilize AI in the presentation of our findings, conclusions, and recommendations. Okay, so I hope that you learned something not tonight with this video presentations, and I hope that these video presentations can be able to help you in the presentation of your chapter 5, specifically on the presentation of your findings, conclusions, and recommendations. So our next video is all about the making of the abstract. Now, how are we going to make an abstract? Because after completing chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, after completing all these chapters, our next concern is the abstract before we will have to compile our manuscript for the final defense. So with this video presentation, I hope you learned something. Maraming salamat po sa panunood at sa patuloy na pagsuporta sa aking munting channel. So if you want more about research, you can drop your questions in our chat box, and yun yung gagawa natin ng content next time. So maraming salamat at magandang gabi sa lahat.